What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hayden. If this is your first time seeing the channel, this is pretty much dedicated to all the little things that I find interesting, whether it's business, entrepreneurship, credit cards, points, miles, travel, savings, you name it. I want to go over all of this. In doing that, I like to hear from you, your thoughts and your experiences. So today I'm going to walk you through something I found rather difficult to find: how to transfer rewards points over to American Airlines for flights. The reason this is so difficult, if you're watching this video, I'm sure you've already found American Airlines doesn't have many transfer partners with other credit card companies. So unlike American Express or Chase, where you could send your points over to United or Delta or Hilton, there really isn't much options for American Airlines. Now, American Airlines does have co-branded cards in which you can acquire American Airline miles with, and in doing that, it makes those points, in my opinion, much more valuable and much harder to get, as you're only going to use those cards for sign-up bonuses. If you're going to continue spending those American Airline branded credit cards, you really get more value and bang for your buck using an ultimate reward, whether it's Chase or American Express. That way you can transfer out to whole other options. Another reason you may want to transfer all your points to British Airways to book an American Airlines flight, opposed to just using your American Airlines mile. For the most part, with domestic flights, it's going to be much cheaper going through British Airways rather than American Airlines for the exact same flight. There is a way to actually use those reward points and book an American Airlines flight, and I'm going to walk you through this process step by step. The reason we're able to do this is under a One World Travel Alliance, American Airlines and British Airways are partners. British Airways is also a direct transfer partner with American Express and with Chase. Therefore, you're able to transfer those reward points to British Airways to book an American Airlines flight. So I'm going to walk you through it with East Coast, West Coast airports, business class, and economy, step by step. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and walk you through this process. Actually, I have to book a flight anyway, so I will go ahead and show you the comparison between American Airlines and British Airways as far as cost, and then I'll show you the actual process of transferring over the points. So we're going to do two very popular airports here on the East Coast: Miami, Florida to LaGuardia, New York. We're going to go ahead and hit redeem miles, and again, this is on American Airlines. Okay. So let's just stick to economy for right now. We're looking at 12.5 thousand miles each way, totaling 25,000 American Airline miles. Now remember, these miles are much more precious in a sense because they're harder to get. You can only get these for the most part with co-branded cards, while as your American Express points and your Chase points, those ones are going to be easier to accumulate, and you're going to be able to use them for a much more variety of transfers. So you'd rather use those ones than your American Airlines. So let's go ahead on British Airways and look at the same flight. So first, log into your account, and how you're going to pick a reward flight, you'll go to book with Avios or Avios, tomato. And we're doing the same flight, same days, Miami to LaGuardia, March 3rd to the 4th. And again, let's just stick with economy. Okay. So let's go with this flight here, not too late. And our returning flight will be right here. What's great about British Airways, wow, 15,000 points with $11.20. That's round trip. That exact flight on American Airlines was 25,000. Not only that, you're able to use your American Express or Chase reward points for this, so it's much more flexible. Now, let's look at the same flight in business class and see what the difference is that way. Okay, so American Airlines, we're looking at 50,000 miles round trip. When I use my American Airlines miles, I usually only want to do that when I am flying business class international. To me, you just get way more value for those points. It's usually a flat rate at 57,000 miles, and you're flying a ticket that can cost upwards of $5,000. So let's look at the exact same thing, British Airways. Okay, business class. And let's look at it on the way home. Wow, 30,000 points and $11.20. This is the exact same flight that you're booking because of that partnership between American Airlines and British Airways. So you're saving 20,000 points by transferring those Amex points or Chase points over to British Airways to book that American Airlines flight. So let's do something a little bit different here. Let's check out the West Coast, okay? All right, so I went ahead and just kept the dates the same. We're gonna do LA to Seattle, redeem miles. All right, we're looking at the exact same flat rate, 12.5 thousand miles each way. Business class is again gonna be 25,000 each way, so totaling 50,000 points. All right, now let's check this out on British Airways. Economy. Now, what's nice about British Airways as well is it shows you all of their partnership programs, and it's very flexible with times, days, and nearby airports. Okay, so as you can see here, this is going to be Compass Airlines as American Eagle on behalf of American Airlines. So this is just another partnership. You'll see the American Airlines logo here. If we were to book this exact same flight, same route and time through the American Airline website, the same flight number would come up. So let's go ahead, book economy each way again. $15,000 points, $11.20. Wow, we're talking 10,000 point difference between the two. That's pretty insane. Let's go ahead and look at the business class as well on British Airways. $30,000 and $11.20. I mean, you honestly can't beat that, the bang for buck that you're getting, and you're able to save those American Airline points since they're much harder to get. Now, let me walk you through the actual process of getting your points from American Express and Chase over to British Airways to then book your American Airlines flight. So log into your American Airlines account. At the top left-hand corner or right-hand corner, there should be the area with the amount of points you have. Go ahead and click on it. It'll bring you to this page here. Once you're here, you're going to go ahead and transfer points. This is going to come up with all the different partners they have to transfer. British Airways is again going to be a 1-to-1 ratio. All you will do is go ahead and put in the amount of points that flight is. In this case, business class was 30,000. And you will get a 1-to-1 rate on how many American Express points that is over to Avios. After you submit the transfer, it's usually instantaneous. My first time doing this, it did take maybe 15-20 minutes, but for the most part, you should be good to go straight from the transfer. Now I'm going to walk you through the process with Chase. Once you're in your Chase account, go ahead and hit your ultimate reward points. It'll be on the right-hand side. You can either combine them from all your different cards or just transfer from one card. Most of my points have already been transferred out. Once you get to your page here with the redemption rates and redemption offers, you're going to go ahead and hit transfer points. You'll see the same list you saw on American Express with all the different partnerships, in this case, British Airways. You'll hit transfer points, put in the exact same process, and again, it should be almost instantaneous when you receive those points.
As you can see, the savings with this is huge. The reason you want to, again, save those American airline flights is because they're so much more valuable when you're flying international with business class. So guys, this was something that I found rather difficult to get information on, so I really hope it does help you. So if you found this video helpful or useful, please share it with a friend, hit that subscribe, that notification bell, and a like. I greatly appreciate it, and there's much more videos to come. Thanks a lot, guys.